Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I am so sorry for being so inactive on my channel. I realize that I don't know, I don't really have an excuse besides just life being life and me not having motivation or the time or just a lot of things that have been happening lately, a lot of big changes. So yeah, I apologize for not being as active as I would like to be. Also, thank you guys so much for all of you guys that have subscribed to my channel. We finally hit 400 subscribers. That's awesome. We're not that far away from hitting 500 subscribers, which you guys already know, and I've been saying for a while now that at 500 subscribers I will be doing a giveaway. So make sure you guys subscribe if you guys haven't already, and without further ado, let's get into this video. So today's video is going to be a Shop Hush haul. Now let me tell you, you guys are going to be shook because I have so many good products to talk about. I'm actually wearing most of them on my eyes today. I love this makeup look. I have had time to do a full beat, and I love a full beat. If I could get paid to do a full beat, I would love it. It would be my dream job. So let's get into this video. If you guys have not heard of Shop Hush or Hush, it is an app and it's also a website. So let me just go through it really quickly. It is an app that contains a lot of affordable makeup as well as some high-end retailers. They carry brands like The Balm, Sigma, some Urban Decay, some I forgot what other one. I think they had Tarte on there. They have a couple of different makeup items on there. They also have some really awesome face mask, sheet mask, a ton of lip products, a ton of eyeshadows that are supposed to be duplicates or recreations of really amazing high-end palettes. So it's just awesome. I will insert some images and you guys will see some of the ones that I include today in the video, so you guys could have a feel for what they sell. But it's not just duplicates of makeup. That's what they're known for, even though they're not supposed to be a super cheap. They are more affordable, but they're not made of really bad ingredients. I'm gonna start off with one of my biggest hits since I've started shopping on Shop Hush. The first duo is one that I've recently purchased, so it's these two. I know that you guys will see a lot of the reflection, but I'm going to open them up in a bit. These are the Beauty Treats Modern Matte Eyeshadow Duo. Some have different colors, some have shimmer and mattes, but once I saw the Modern Matte Duo, I really wanted this. So this is what this one looks like. This is the first palette that comes in this. This is the neutral one, so you get a couple of different colors. You get this really nice warm reddy brown, this nice light pink, and then a ton of different neutrals. I really like the shade selection in this one, but this one didn't catch my eye so much. I really like that they were a duo, so I paid $12 for both of them, making each one $6. So this is the one that actually made me want to buy the palette. I saw them online and I just saw this and I was like, there's no way they could be this good for this good of a price. And I love them. They have a red in here, a nice navy blue, a purple, a really bright coral orange, a hot pink, this really nice minty teal, this light pink. They do have some neutrals, which I wish they would have alternated for more pops of color, but still, the pops of color in here make the palette worth the $12. I'm wearing these shadows on my eyes today. I'm wearing some Mochi over here on my lower lash line, and that's from Sugar Pill, but the top is the crease is from this Modern Matte Duo, and so is the black. It is an excellent palette. If you guys want to try out some really affordable palettes, I highly recommend these. People that I've seen that shop on Shop Hush pick out the most basic palettes like the Athena or the I forgot what they're called, the Solstice, the Supernova, which are dupes for Natasha Denona. Athena is a dupe for, I believe, the Rose Gold palette from Huda Beauty. They have some dupes for the Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, Subculture, Modern Renaissance, Prism. So they have a lot of those high-end palettes that everyone wants for a much affordable price, created by a really affordable brand. But these were definitely some that I've never seen in any of these Shop Hush videos, so I definitely wanted to pick them up, and I'm really glad that I did. Another one that looks very gorgeous is this one from LA Colors. This is the Sweet 16 color eyeshadow, and this is in the shade called Playful. So I really like this palette. Again, I really loved that I had a lot of matte and shimmers, and I really love the pops of color that I had in here. So this is what this palette looks like. Super, super pretty. I love this mint shade. It's a really beautiful mint, and then this really nice like bright purple blue shade, some neutrals. This is more of like your colorful palette. Then you have some nice, you know, like cream shades over here and your neutrals. So I really liked it. I did see that they had a couple of different shades of this palette, but this was the only one that really caught my eye. So super good. I forgot the price of this one. I believe it was $6, but I will leave it on the screen for those of you who are curious. I've spoken about these on my channel before, but I do want to include them because I did get them off of Shop Hush. And these are the Okalan matte eyeshadow palettes. This one I believe is in the shade called Fire or Earth, and then this one is Fire or Earth. I will leave the names of each one on the screen because I always get them confused and I don't have the app on deck. But these are supposed to be dupes for the Lime Crime Venus 2 and the Lime Crime Venus. They don't have the dupe yet, or I don't know if they're going to make one for the Lime Crime Venus XL, I believe, but it is super pretty. Both of them are really nice. I feel like these are definitely really spot on, and I think they're great. I did want the Lime Crime ones, but they were on sale on Ulta, and I mean, if they go on sale again, maybe I'll pick them up, but for now, I'm really fine with these. I mean, I have a ton of eyeshadows, and they work really well. I think for the price point, they have a great performance. Some of these are to par with some high-end palettes, so I definitely commend them for that. This one, guys, some of these have such great packaging, and for the price, I was really taken back. So this is the Wild palette from Face Candy. This one I believe was $16, and this is what this palette looks like. I have used this palette, and if you guys can tell, this is supposed to be a dupe or a replica of the Saint and Sinner palette from Kat Von D. So I really wanted that palette, but it sold out super quickly, and honestly it was just a little bit too expensive at the time for me, so I didn't pick it up. I kind of regret it now, but when I saw this and I heard that people were saying it was a dupe, I kind of just jumped on it and I picked it up. It has a very similar color range. I will insert a picture of the Kat Von D Saint and Sinner palette. I love this palette. It is so stunning. I love the shade of Misfit, but Bang, Snap, and Hot Mess are my favorite. I used these three shades the other day, as well as Taboo, and they are stunning. They blend really well. The pigmentation is very excellent, and with I'm gonna say that they do have fallout, but I always do my eyeshadow. I tend to do my eyeshadow before my foundation, and then I'll moisturize after I finish doing my eye makeup, so it's not really a problem. But if you are someone that wants to pick this up, I would recommend that you guys are just very careful and tap off your brush, or that you guys just do your eyes first. I was looking at reviews for the Kylie Burgundy palette because I recently picked up the Blue Honey and I wanted to complete my collection, but someone told me that these were an awesome dupe, and they do come with a mirror. These are only $16, I believe, for two. So it comes with this one and the one I'm going to show you next. I think they are really similar, and a lot of people said that I had such great pigmentation and they were really impressed. So once I saw this palette, I just thought I would go with the more affordable option just because this is super pretty. The pigmentation on these shadows is really great, and I feel like they're going to work really well on the eyes, but I haven't tried this palette in particular. I've only swatched it, so I can't really say how it performs on the eyes, but I was really happy to get something that was very similar to it for a much affordable price. So this one is supposed to be the bronze palette, so this is like a replica of the bronze palette, and again, very similar. I really feel like the bronze palette, you probably have colors in your collection that look very similar to it, and this one looks just like it. So once I saw this, I decided to pick it up just to complete my collection. I don't have the one that she came out for her holiday collection, but because I did see that they had a dupe for her purple palette, I decided to pick it up. This one, I feel like it can be a dupe, but it can't. I don't know. I don't have the two to really compare them and see if they're super similar, but I still thought the shades in here were super stunning and the shimmers in here work really great. So I really am happy that I picked it up, even if it isn't an exact dupe for it. I mean, what can you expect? Like, they're not supposed to be similar spot on, but they are very similar to not have to own both. So I saw some people say that this was excellent. It had a little bit more pigmentation than the Kylie Purple palette, but again, I haven't used it on my eyes, and I don't own the Kylie Purple palette to really stand by that. But still, I figured, you know, how often do I use purple shadow? So I thought this was a much better deal than getting the $42 palette. This is from Bad Habit. These last three palettes I showed you, by the way, the fancy palettes are from Okalan, and then the Vice palette, which is supposed to be a dupe for the purple palette, is from Face Candy. Okay, so these are the Bad Habit Solstice and Supernova palette. Can you guys guess what these are going to be a dupe for? So this is supposed to be a dupe for the Natasha Denona Sunset palette. I bought the Natasha Denona Sunset palette and I was just not a fan of it. I love eyeshadow. I have experience with eyeshadow. I know how to blend eyeshadow. I know how it works. But her formula in that palette, I just felt like wasn't what a $129 palette was supposed to be. I can be crazy. It might just be my taste in makeup. But once I played with these, I just felt much more comfortable with the price tag. I bought the Natasha Denona Sunset palette, I believe, when it came out. And I've never used it. I sold it and I just decided to purchase the dupes. I do like these. Again, they have like the same amount of fallout as the Natasha Denona Sunset, but they're so much more affordable. And these are super great. I really like the color combination in these. I think the yellows are really nice as well. And I think, you know, they're just really nice. I'm not mad at them at all. Besides having fallout, again, just do your eyes first. These work really well, and the pigmentation is pretty good. The one I was really a fan of was the Supernova palette. I just love the shimmers in here. I feel like they're so unique, and this again is supposed to be a replica or dupe inspired palette by the Natasha Denona Lila palette. So again, I just think it's super nice, very comparable to that palette, so I think it's cool. But I really just love the shimmers. I feel like the shimmers are so pretty, and I haven't seen anything really like them. I picked up an Okalan palette, and this is supposed to be a dupe for the Alice in Wonderland palette from Urban Decay. This is the Okalan Pressed Pigment palette, and you guys, I was just obsessed when I saw this palette. I wasn't even that interested in the Alice in Wonderland, but I just love the shades in here so much, and I really love just like the setup of it. I thought it was really nice. So you get a ton of different shimmers and a couple mattes in here. You get this matte that's called Bandersnatch, and then Chessboard, Reflection, and they're really nice. I mean, you guys can't really tell from swatches how it will perform on the eyes, but I've used a couple of shades and they worked really well. I also did use Heads Wool Roll on my lower lash line. It has a little bit of gold reflexes in it, but it is still very gorgeous, and using a brush that has some blendability with it. If you use a brush with some flexibility, you guys can actually not see so much of the shimmer, which I think is really cool. I really like it, and I mean, it's 20 bucks. I don't think it's that bad. I know for sure the Urban Decay one was not that inexpensive. The Beauty Creations Barely Nude 2 palette, which is supposed to be a dupe for the Urban Decay Ultimate Naked Basics. As you guys can see, they're very similar, if you guys know what that palette looks like. I did pick up the actual Urban Decay palette. I picked it up on Mercari though, because I wasn't trying to pay $54 for it. So I paid $27. If that does come soon, I will definitely make a video for you guys, so that way I can compare the quality of them and just tell you guys how that would work out, because I don't really have a lot of the dupes for the makeup that I've purchased. The reason that I've bought all of these palettes from Shop Hush were because they were palettes I wanted to buy, but I also didn't want to spend so much money on. So I'm going to quickly go over what are my thoughts. For the price, I think you're getting amazing eyeshadows. I've seen the ingredients on some of these and they are not anything different from like Morphe or Violet Voss, anything from that. So I'm not going to say that they are, of course they're not going to be on par or the same ingredients as an Urban Decay palette. Not saying that these perform bad in any way, shape, or form, because I think that they perform really great. And for the price that you're paying, I think you're getting such a deal. So I personally really love the app. If I see a palette that I'm interested in that is sold on there, I might just buy the dupe just because I'd save myself a lot of money. And from seeing the quality that I'm getting from these brands, I think they're amazing. So if there's something I definitely recommend for you guys to check out, just kind of go on the website. There's even a whole community on Hush that you guys can join and you guys can be part of and just share your guys' thoughts or share your hauls or even ask questions, and the people from the community will answer them for you. So yeah, I really love everything that I've used, that I've received, and the products that I've used I've definitely been taken back by just because they work really well. So I think if you guys are interested in checking out some of the dupes, definitely go on there. They'll have some for Huda Beauty, for Urban Decay. So I'm completely pleased. I definitely recommend that you guys check Shop Hush out. They have no idea who I am. I get no commission. I'm not affiliated with them at any way, shape, or form, but I really do like the website and I think it's awesome. It's a little addicting. You'll order one palette and then the next week you'll have like 2 more added to your cart, or even 4 or 5, just depending on what you have in your collection. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys found it helpful. Again, thank you guys so much for subscribing to my channel. It really means a lot to me. I really hope to upgrade my quality very soon. That's in the works. Your girl does not have Canon money, but I'm gonna try to make it work, okay? So before you guys click out, make sure to subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and leave me a comment about anything that you want. Also, don't forget to check out my other social medias if you guys would like to see some selfies whenever I'm not posting. So I will see you guys all soon, and I hope you guys have a good night or a wonderful day wherever you guys are. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.